Hello. Are we on? Whoa. There's a. Am I on? You're gonna see my screen. You're gonna see the singularity. There's a. Am I on? There we are. Hey. Whoa, let's do the time warp again. So yeah, I use OBS. A really old version of OBS at that. There's a newer version, I just don't use it. I'm an old man. Leave me alone. So yes, if you recall, we're playing this game again. Or no, this is a brand new game. It's called The Pirate's Fate. I don't know if you guys have heard of it or not. It's a new game. It's hopping in. It's everything, and I keep clicking on this to see if anyone's on or not. Oh, there's 4 people watching right now. So now that I've given you like crazy what is going on face, I watched the first episode, or at least like the thing. So for one, to recall what voices I was using somewhat, I've remembered. This game, basically, they give the characters voices, and I was trying to emulate them as much as possible. We'll go with that, I guess, still. So, but I also saw the first 5 minutes was me messing around with the screen because I literally took an hour to try and figure out how to do it, and I have to capture my entire window. Means anything that's on the screen, anything that pops up. Any of you crafty furs out there probably saw the Gamers vs. Furries tab on the top of the screen. So I watched Artemis's video. It was an okay video, but I have opinions on it, and I'll probably hold those for a response video or something. I think he didn't give the gamers a really good shake. So let's talk about The Pirate's Fate. So, this text-based adventure game. No one said anything yet in the chat. I'm getting a little worried. Is everyone silenced? Oh, we lost one person. We gained one person. Trying to get this thing to work, man. So we're gonna do a new game. Let's click the load game button. So, oh, there's spoilers in here. I need to. I think anyway. Oh no, this isn't spoilers. Like this is I kind of like made a bunch of like split games and stuff like that. So when things were different, things were hey, peeve me. But we're gonna go through a new fate now. Once again, there's gonna be a lot of voting, a lot of characters and things like that. I'll go through the beginning of the game again so that people get real aware. But we're going to play to about the bar scene where you choose whether or not to go up to the adventure, and I will be choosing that one.
Is she dead?
We've waited long enough. Let's just take what we want, throw her overboard, and be done with it.
That's enough, Morgana. She's opening her eyes.
This isn't my ship. Where am I?
You'll speak only when spoken to. Captain, let's teach her a lesson in respect.
No need for that, Morgana. See, I didn't get confused on who the characters are now, because I know the characters. That was an issue on the first game, too. Because her mouth is open, so I thought he was talking, but now I know it's him talking. I apologize for certain members of my crew. They're a little overzealous, but you'll find them laudable. They have laudable intentions. You're a merchant vessel, right? Well, it was completely destroyed in the storm last night. Liko spotted you floating unconscious on some driftwood. Then we pulled you aboard. We weren't sure you were going to make it. Why don't you tell us your name? Answer or remain silent. There's only one of you, so you can choose. This doesn't have any impact. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to play up to the point where... actually, what was I think we chose to answer last time. I'll try to choose the against the grain of what we did from last time. Hey, the captain just asked you a question. Morgana. She doesn't have to tell us who she is if she doesn't feel comfortable. We call ourselves the Dread Pirates, but don't let the name mislead you. We're not exactly dangerous brigands or anything like that. Don't sell us short, Captain. We're terrifying, all right. Yeah, the voice acting was pretty good. It's probably memory issues. I think they used the creator of the game actually showed up last time, and I think they said that they used Visual Novel Maker, and he said that the Visual Novel Maker is the thing that causes issues with OBS. Because I can't stream this by going point to the pirate's fate. Like I can't point OBS at the pirate's fate, and I even can't point it at the window that the pirate's fate is running in. Neither of those work. So I literally have to capture my monitor to get this footage, which is like, and it took me like 2 hours last time to find that out. I'm like, But anyways, I'm not scared. I'm not frightened, and I've never heard of any dread pirates. Never heard of us. Well, that's because dead men tell no tales. We're bloodthirsty, all right. If you were really so bloodthirsty, you wouldn't have rescued me in the first place, would you? That's a bit of a long story. Are you well enough to walk? Come with me. Let's go to the ship's deck and get some fresh air. When did this game release? It was I think it was mid 2018. Or like spring 2018. Like this has been we played the last time we played this was in August, so it's almost been a year since we played this last. Hey, Chuchuks. What a beautiful day. How's the breeze treating you? Feeling any better? Yeah, it's nice. Are you ready to tell me your name now? I'm Mila. Darius. Oh, sorry, that's her. I saw the word Darius and I thought, Darius. Darius, what are you and the Dread Pirates doing out here?
Well, we're not really pirates, but we are treasure hunters. Capture a treasure or two ahead of rival explorers, and soon those you've bested will start calling you a pirate. The legends and tall tales grew and grew, no matter what we did. Over the years, I've come to reluctantly embrace the pirate reputation. If we're feared, we can get what we want a little easier. Right now, we're hot on the trail of something very important. Fate may have placed us together for a reason. That necklace you're wearing contains a coin. Does it have an inscription on the back?
We're not going to lie this time. We lied last time. It says, become what you seek. Excellent. It's one of the coins we're looking for. I've got one, and I know there are more out there. Let me assure you, the mother lode is more valuable than you could possibly imagine, and we'll all share equally in the rewards. We all? Your ship is destroyed, so you're stuck here. For the time being, at least, I can't force you to help us, but it would be appreciated. What do you say? Would you like to join the Dread Pirates? Yes, I want that treasure. Yes, you saved my life. No, I can't be much help, or no pirates or scoundrels. Ahoy, me hearties. Now this one I don't know if it will impact anything or not. I don't know how I got to the bar. I think the bar is the first major branching point. So I'll let you guys pick on this one. We got 3 votes. At least 3 people are active in the chat. I should probably get my drink while you guys are voting for that, because I remember there were actually I didn't remember. I watched the video. There are some voices up ahead that I'm going to have to... Not very good, pirates. They taking your shiny necklace. Are they supposed to know it? So, I mean, they must be trustworthy if they didn't just yank the necklace off my neck and throw me overboard, right? I mean, that's actually a good point. I mean, they saved my life, right? So is that what you're saying? Oh, how our first pass ended? Like, it was like she became some sort of deity or something? I can't remember. Like some justice lady. Insult them. Pirates are scoundrels. So we have one saved my life and one pirates are scoundrels. What do you think, Tidchooks? Saved my life or scoundrels? I don't think we did scoundrels last time. You say you're only treasure hunters? What kind of fool do you think I am? I'd rather walk the plank than serve with thieves and killers like you. I heard that. Walk the plank, huh? That can be arranged. Do it right now or I'll slit your throat. Morgana, I'm sure she didn't mean it. I know one way to find out. But before you die, give us that necklace. No, I'll jump. You wouldn't dare. Well, actually, that was a major breaking point. Well, crap. Well, guys, thanks. This was not the path I wanted to go on, but okay, we're here now. I guess we should go with it. No, I was kind of worried there because it's like there's 4 choices, and it's like, because here's the thing. I thought the major branching point that I wanted to do was the bar. Because there's that one scene up ahead. But we'll see where this takes us. Okay. Hello? Oh, it's this lady. The last time we played through this game, we met her at the very end. Hi there, finally awake, eh? Who are you? I'm Michelle. I pulled you out of the water. What's your name? I'm Mila. Are you a real-life mermaid? Sure am. Are you a real-life regular person? Yes. Does that surprise you? Damn, of course I know all you walkies, but I've never seen one of you close before. You're just adorable. Those little legs must be so tiring, huh? I'm not tired as much as cold and hungry. I'm not sure what I could do about the cold, but let me see if I can scare up some dinner. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Where would I go? Oh yeah. All I got is some kelp, a few fish, and a crushed crab. That's great. I only wish I had something to cook with. Cook? You know, heat over a flame. Flame? It's hard to translate. So I never did get to properly thank you for saving me. You're welcome. I still haven't actually said. No need to thank me, it's my pleasure. I mean, how often do I get to meet someone like you? I guess not often. It was a stroke of luck that you just happened to be there, huh? What? Oh yeah, 1 in a million chance there. Okay, actually, I was kind of following the ship, hoping this would happen. You were hoping I'd be thrown overboard? That came out wrong. No, I mean, I see ships passing all the time. I know sometimes there's an accident or someone is tossed overboard. Sounds a little silly, I know, but I always thought it would be fun to save someone's life. That doesn't sound silly at all. So, where exactly am I? Anywhere near a shore? Shore? A place where I can walk home? I don't think so. Let me get Auntie Agatha. I'm sure she'll be able to help. She's right here. I promise. A real walkie. You said that last week, remember? And it turned out to be a pair of trousers. She's real. I talked to her. You talk to Trousers, can't you? Can't talk to Trousers, can you? No, but not for lack of trying on your part. Hello? There she is. I told you, Auntie. You certainly did. So I wasn't pretending after all, was I? Like you said, or dreaming, or just feeling literally lonely again. So it would appear. Good to meet you. Likewise. Michelle here told me you're getting a little cold. Let's make it a little warmer in here, shall we? Wow, that's amazing. Oh, it's nothing. I happen to be something of a collectible magic trinkets. You'd be amazed you'll find visiting a shipwreck or two. So I think she's a sea witch, guys. Like, I don't know. I've seen The Little Mermaid, man. This is not good. Michelle, be a dear and go get us some fish, would you? Of course. That's quite a beautiful necklace you have. I particularly like the coin. May I see it? I gotta let you guys vote on this. You guys brought me here. This is not where I wanted to be, but we're here now, so we might as well go for it. So I guess we're gonna have to come back a third time. Man, this game has got this game branches real hard. Like this, and it always surprises me how hard it branches. Like when I first hit that major first branch, I was like shocked, and then you guys went, "So no, you guys are pirates. I don't like you." And now it's like, "Yep, okay, we're on a completely different path now." So we have, oh hey Tony, how's it going? Like you said, go for broke. So are we gonna give her the coin? Is that what you're saying? We have one person saying give her the coin. I don't know, man. Someone tells me she knows what its power is. And if you watch the previous thing, you'll know what its power is, but I won't tell people in case they're new here. Or new to this story. Because we played this one before. You've got go for it. Go for it going once. Go for it going twice. Alright, let's trust the mermaid. You're the second person to be interested in that thing. I thought as much. That's a very valuable item you have, Mira. Were you attacked by pirates looking to steal it? That's how you ended up in the water, isn't it? I'm surprised they didn't take it before... Oh no, that's right, she jumped overboard. Correct, I remember now. I was about to say, I'm surprised she didn't take it before she jumped. Actually, I was rescued by pirates. My ship was destroyed in a storm while I was asleep. You mean the pirates destroyed it and told you they saved you? The only thing you can trust about pirates is that they're always untrustworthy. Well, they did throw me overboard when I refused to join them. Actually, no, they threw her overboard? Then why didn't they take the coin first? The person who did that is acting very rashly indeed. To let you fall into that water with the coin around your neck. Yeah, I know, right? Why is it so valuable exactly? I'm not entirely sure I should say. I know we just met, but I feel I was just thrust into the middle of something I don't understand with these coins. Please help me. I know the feeling, Mila. You see, I myself once owned one of those coins, Mila. It's how I can use magic. It saved my life when I nearly drowned. It saved Michelle, too. You mean? Yes, we weren't always merfolk. I was once a walkie, as she calls them, but so was Michelle, but she was just a baby when I found her. What happened? My little ship was ambushed by a murderous pirate crew. Half of them were children, if you can believe that. I fell into the water, and somehow the coin allowed me to be transformed into who I am now. So those pirates that she's talking about are probably the antagonists that we were going to meet in the bar until we decided to jump overboard. I found their ship for months, hoping to have a chance to help rescue the children, but the opportunity never came. But one night, one of the women, she couldn't have been more than a child herself, was giving birth. The captain wasn't pleased with that. He took her newborn babe from her and hurled her into the ocean. I caught her in the coin well. It saved her life too. Does Michelle know? I haven't had the heart to tell her. Then why tell me, a stranger? Because you see, now that you're here, now that we have a coin again, we can finally cleanse the sea of dirty pirates once and for all. Oh wow, really? We're going this path? Justice is finally at hand for what happened to you, to me, and to her. I hope this is enough. That's plenty, my dear, just plenty. Michelle said there isn't a coastline nearby. That's right, not for about 60 miles. There's no way I can swim that. Then the only way out of here is by getting on a ship. Ships are dangerous, Andagi says so. They might be, but what choice do I have? I appreciate the hospitality, but I can't stay in this little cave for the rest of my life. Of course you can't. Tomorrow morning we'll start making plans. Plans? I know of a way for you to leave here. No ships required. You'll be safe, and so will the seas. We'll discuss it in the morning. I've got some preparations. We're gonna become a mermaid. Is this like Little Mermaid in reverse? Yeah, it's been a fat minute. It was actually last summer. I think we started in late July. I think it was the game I started playing after I came back from Anthrocon. Hey, are you awake? Yes. Aunt Agatha told me of her plan. She wants to fight with all those mean pirates. How exactly? Using magic of some kind. Aunt Agatha doesn't like to go into detail, but Mila, you're my friend. If pirates are dangerous, I don't want you to have to fight them. I don't want to fight, or pirates must be stopped. You guys brought me here. This is up to you. We want to double down on the whole. Let's take out the entirety of the pirates thing. This is completely different. Like the branch that I was before, like it did twist like a scene that we had in there, and it twisted it in such a way that I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. We have pirates must be stopped. We have one here, so we're gonna be like that's a good point. It's like Peter Pan, right? It's like Peter Pan and the Little Mermaid are like having a baby right now. It's like we're like lost children. We are the lost like ladies, and we're like mermaids, and we're fighting pirates. That sounds like an awesome story. Going in hard, we're gonna double down. Okay, I agree. Let's do it. Let's do this lost mermaid gal shtick. Michelle, you may not understand, but every day, pirates commit terrible crimes. Somebody has to stand up to them. If we have that within our power, and we just turn away. But, Mila, I've never had a friend before. You're my first one. If you spend all your time fighting, when will we ever get to spend time together? I'd like to be your friend, but I have a duty to make things right. Duty? To who? You should explore the ocean with me instead. We can have lots of fun together. I'm trying to maintain her voice. Is it? I gotta make it light and squeaky or what? Explore the ocean? How? I'll die, won't I? No, you wouldn't. You'd become a mermaid like me. Then we could spend all the day together every day. Oh, Mila, there's so much I want to show you. So many beautiful places and so many fun times I want to have. When I ask her, Aunt Agatha says she's just sad about the past. That's why she wants you to fight, but I don't not think that about the past. I want to enjoy it right now. Maybe we should talk to her about this. No, that's why I'm here now. I know tomorrow morning she'll probably talk you over whatever she wants you to do. She's real good at that. Mila, don't leave me. I'll make you real happy, I promise. Sounds lovely, or I'd rather help Aunt Agatha. So are we gonna go on our Lost Boys crusade for Agatha, or are we gonna spend our time with Michiel? Hopefully Agatha, her voice is easier. You wanna be where the mermaids are. I wanna see them swimming, fighting around with those, what do you call them again? Oh, pirates. We are committed to Agatha. Yes, we are doubling down. Okay, we are going down the dark Lost Boy path. I'm sorry, but I can't just run away to... You mean swim away? Fine. I can't just swim away to do whatever. I have to make sure the pirates can't hurt people anymore. You sound like Auntie. I'm sure the two of you will have lots of fun without me, won't you? We can still be. Good morning, Mira. Michelle told me about your little do-stoop last night. I'm very grateful you took the wise approach here. Have you taken her up on her offer? We might have lost our chance. Our chance for what exactly? Our chance at stopping those pirates. They think they can just fleet about the seas, taking what they want, hurting who they want. No longer. My transformation, as well as that of Michelle, was out of necessity. We yearned only to breathe, and so that's what was given to us. My magic, such as it is, cannot defeat a pirate ship, but we can control yours. Control it? What do you mean? Come into the water, Mira. I'll show you. Now, Mira, you're going to drown. That's okay. You won't die. Just focus on your hatred, your desire to destroy the pirates who wronged you. That's it. Surrender yourself to the darkness of the water. Let the tendrils of power consume you. I can breathe and I feel so... I can feel it. Whoa! I became a sea witch! Oh my gosh, I'm Ursula! No! What has happened? I can feel it. I can feel the power coursing through my veins. It's amazing, but as big and strong as I am, how can I defeat an entire ship by myself? Yeah, we went to the dark side, dark side. Mira, what you are right now is just a tiny fraction of what you are capable. All you need to do is unlock the rest, is embrace the rage within you.
Yes! Do it! Do it! Do it! The dark side, yes, the dark side, the dark waters.
The rage? Yes! The anger, the hatred, the lust for revenge. Think of all the pleasure you'll get from seeing 100 broken hulls drifting towards the bottom of the ocean. Imagine the sweet sorrow of seeing 1,000 pirates struggling for their lives before their pitiful bodies go limp in the ocean's embrace. You can do it, Mila. You can reach heights beyond your imagination. All you need to do is concentrate. Yes, yes, I will. Well, I think we finished this narrative plot. The pirate's fate and her crew were no match for Mila's might. Just as Darius predicted, it was the fate that brought them together so that Mila could serve as their destroyer. And just as Agatha promised, Mila was able to easily sink any pirate ship she came across. The filth of the seas was quickly washed away. Mila became the scourge of the seven seas, a behemoth drawn on the edge of maps charted throughout eternity.
Is she dead?
All right, hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back to title. So that should have unlocked gallery, right? That's romances, that's endings. Here's the ending. I can't remember what I did with those endings. I think I might have, like, off camera, I might have came back and did that. I think this was the ending that we originally got on the first run. And then, like, I don't know, remember if I did it on camera, or maybe it was this one, I can't remember. I can't remember if I did it on camera or off camera when I started, like, doing the last ending things there. We became a kraken. Alright. I never saved before I did all that, so let's get back to that, and we're gonna say yes this time. We're gonna do it for realsies, all right? No dark side wandering.
That's enough, Morgan.
We'll answer, sure. I'm not scared. Yes, sure. Yes, you saved my life. Whoops. Well, basically, they had a little banter. If you want to, it's the same banter that you would see on the other thing. I forgot to turn off skipping for that. Anyways, yeah. So that we've done that. So basically, they tell her, okay, yeah, sure, you're on board. We're going to this thing. Talk to our cartographer. Oh, hi there, I'm Liko. They told you I was a cartographer, right? Yes.
That's right.
Of course. Typical. Actually, I was a merchant just like you before I was brought aboard this ship. I'm not good at much except reading a map, so they say I'm a cartographer. Like it's some fancy title.
So I assume Darius told you what we're all about. Why do you think we're all... What do you think all about this? The treasure and everything. That's why you're here, right? The captain saved my life. I owe him my support. Well, this isn't a charity vessel. Darius may want us to pretend we aren't really pirates, but let's be honest. We're all out here on our own. We're hunting something rare and dangerous. Aside from Darius calling our little ship treasure hunts a noble mission, what difference between us and pirates, right? What's the difference between us and pirates, right? So, maybe or no. Sounds a little like Lucas Black. Yeah, he's got a very generic sounding, generic furry male sounding voice for sure. Maybe we got one maybe. I don't know if I said maybe last time. Maybe you're right. I'll see for myself. You doubt me? It's fine, I doubt me too. I don't trust anyone. Everyone has an agenda. Everyone has secrets. And I'm guessing you are no exception. Hey, I'm not... Anyway, I've rambled long enough. Let's talk treasure hunting. Sure. Can you tell me a little about this treasure? Why exactly does Darius think it's so valuable? He didn't tell you yet. Typical. Well, you didn't miss much. It's a load of superstitious mumbo-jumbo if you ask me. I say it's valuable because it's gold. Let's just leave it at that. Do you have any map of some kind that will lead us to the treasure? Hey, remember, I'm the cartographer. If I had a treasure map, do you think I'd get such little respect around here? All I know is that there's a cave near the cursed ghost. No idea how to get there or what's really inside. Sounds dangerous, or how are we headed there? If we ever come to one of those like 4 choice things, I'm going to probably save it. So that way we can just come back to the branch. Are we headed there? What can I say? I always end up being the good guy when faced with morality. Oh, it's totally a pleasure cruise. What do you think? We've got to get coordinates exactly right before we set sail. That's why we've been focused on what Darius calls reconnaissance. What kind of reconnaissance? Oh, you'll find out soon enough. Go to the bar. Are you sure this is the right place? I'm confident somebody here knows the location of the treasure, but we can't be too cavalier about ascertaining its whereabouts. The last thing we want is another crew learning about the treasure and creating competition. Is that clear? Why worry or understood? Now, if you watched the last time, you would know why he's worrying. The bar is always the right place. Yeah, as said, there's like if you look in the background there's like a fox person, a ferret dude with a pirate cap. We have one understood. And then there's like some lady dragon thing with like seashell bra. I can't tell. Understood. Copy that. Got it. All of you, just try to act naturally. See what you can find. Hello, Mila. So, how are you enjoying your first aimless tavern crawl? Sorry, I meant highly productive reconnaissance mission? Waste of time, or maybe we'll get lucky. So, let's see what they have for drinks on the wall. We got like green bottles with yellow labels. Shoppy EB Games. We have purple with white labels, and we have green with white labels, and purple with purplish labels. Get lucky. Well, you never know what you'll hear over here in a place like this. I have a feeling we'll get lucky. You say that now. How many taverns has it been? 13 now? And you haven't found any clues? Not a one. The best you can say about it is, I suppose it's better than pointless battles on the high seas, right? Battles have their purposes, or you can say that again. Like, most of these decisions are mostly nuance. I think, anyway, this person who made this visual novel surprised me before. I didn't know you were going to go on a witch thing. I'm not surprised that that thread we went down kind of ended pretty quick. I think if we decided to go with the other mermaid, it would probably have been another ending. Like, I think that was like a dead-end thread. You can say that again. We should consider ourselves lucky, and if we get what we want without having to fight, right? You're starting to sound like Darius. Anyways, I won't be too much help for you the rest of my crew. Just go talk to someone else. As you wish, or why do you say that? So last time we did As We Wish, and we talked to him, and it was something about... we said, why do you say that? We actually inquired last time, and he said something along the lines of not being a good gambler, or things like that. So, if you want to, like, we can just skip this whole section, I think, if we say As We Wish. But if you want to try to see if we want to have a different reaction to him, we'll go with why did you say that? As you wish it is, alright. As you wish it once, as you wish it go as you wish upon a star. Makes no difference who you are. That's Pinocchio though. Now I'm on a completely different thing. Why do you get Liko is already? Well, yeah, Liko is like, he kind of has some self-doubt issues, if you recall. Alright.
Are you at a bet? Are you still sitting? Are you just gonna sit there? In or out? Which is it?
Alright. I'm in for 100.
Your poker face is pathetic. I'm calling.
4 dukes! How's that poker face now? Morgana slyly reaches into her boot.
4 emperors. Guess I got lucky again.
What? You kidding? Again? Nobody's got luck that good. You there. You saw her. She's cheating, right? So, we tell yes or no? The last time we told him no. And the reason we told him no last time was because we just told Mr. Liko that if he wants to get better at cards, he should cheat more. So, we got a buster this time? Oh, I don't know. Do we want to do that? Snitches get stitches? No, Bonnie's like, no. Bonnie's like, nope. So we need a tiebreaker. There's a third person here? It's gonna go, like, basically if it ties up, I'm gonna go with the one that we didn't go with last time. If I can recall it. I might not say. Say no! Okay, alright. Aura, thank you, Aura. Hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining us.
She was playing fair. It's just the luck of the draw. Now why not tell us where the cave is, and I'll let you keep your coins.
I don't know where it is, I swear. Think I'd be sitting here if I did?
Then pay up and scram.
About that, I don't actually have enough coin to cover it.
And you had the nerve to call me a cheat? Get the hell out of here! Thanks for coming for me, Mila.
Shipmates are supposed to look out for each other, right?
Watch your tongue. I'm not your mate. I'm your superior officer. Any luck on your end?
No, nothing yet. Aren't that many people here. Well, my efforts have proved fruitless. Not even a whisper about the cave.
Well, that makes 3 of us. How much more of our time are we gonna waste here?
I just discovered there's a small dining terrace out back. Shouldn't take too long for you and I to comb through, and then we'll head out.
Fine, let's get this over with.
I couldn't help but overhear what you and your friends have been thinking about. Actually, I shouldn't give her that voice again. I ended up regretting it because it gets a little dark later on.
I couldn't help but overhear what you and your friends were talking about. I don't want you or anyone else looking for the treasure, you hear?
What do you mean? Why not? Don't play dumb with me. I know you've heard the rumors. The Cursed Coast is the most dangerous coastline on the planet. The underwater reefs make sailing around willy-nilly a suicide mission. Can you help us, or are we going to intimidate the poor fox lady? The only person we've talked to was Liko's drunk butt. Do let the valley go for her, though. Okay, I'll do it. Even if the tone gets weird when the later part comes up. Excuse me, you know you're at my bar, you know? Come on. I'm serving a drink here. Like, so we got one, can you help us? So, like, the Cursed Coast, it's like the most dangerous coastline on the planet. The underwater reefs make sailing around willy-nilly a suicide mission. Wow, okay. Yeah, we'll go way out. Let's just go way out with that one. Alright, can you help us? We could land safely if we had the exact coordinates. You don't know half of it. Even if you could land, what about the beast guarding that treasure? A bloodthirsty monster! Are you really so stupid that... Oh no, it's him. Him who? Just get down and stay quiet.
Abby. Why so glum?
I'm a dearth strawberry. Hi. I'm a dearth strawberry. Anyways, yeah, this is the reason I had to get a drink earlier, because this guy's voice. I can do this guy's voice. It's just really tough.
You know how I feel about long faces.
I still don't know whether he's a Roo or a bunny. He's probably a bunny. Okay, what are you doing here? I already paid up for this month.
Oh, I know. Dealing with pirates just keeps getting more and more dangerous, doesn't it?
Hello, Summer. Just in time for this evil band of pirates to start sassing this bartender again.
So we're going to start needing the protection money twice a month.
Fine. Take this and leave.
My. I had no idea how much you were struggling.
What do you mean?
This is all you could spare. Either this place is struggling, or you're holding out on us. Now, if it was me, I think I'd give every penny I had to know I could sleep safely and soundly in my bed. I trust you get what I'm saying, Abby?
You expect me to turn over everything I have?
Mind the long face, Abby. I'm not a monster. I'm willing to compromise. If you don't hand over the coin right now, I'm open to accepting other forms of payment.
You don't mean...
Your son up in the attic? How old is he? 12? I was younger than that when I scrubbed my first deck.
No, not my son.
Mary, why didn't you bring him down?
Of course, I'd be happy to. Wait. Here, that's everything. Just don't touch my son.
Oh, Abby. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sure your son will too. Mary, you haven't gone deaf, have you? I I told you to go up in the attic and bring the boy down, didn't I? So why are you still here?
But you said...
It'll be good for him, Abby. What kind of man will he turn out to be? If he's raised by a woman with no spine, Mary, go fetch him. Don't make me ask again.
Right away, boss. Don't take my son, please. Have mercy. I'm sure we'll have better luck at the next tavern. You say that every time, Darius. Wait, is that Rocky? I was hoping the next time I saw your ugly face it would be at the end of a hangman's noose. But to see you of all people taking a kid. Morgie. So good to see you again after all these years. It's been 1 year, hasn't it? I mean, we've done this scene already. Don't get to call me that anymore. You die now. Silly me. I thought you cared about that boy in the attic. Do you think he'd be fine if you harmed me? Morgana, don't be rash. Captain, you don't understand. He's... Return everything you've stolen. Tell your subordinate to come back down without the boy and without a weapon. Or else what? You and your little gang of merry misfits will rend me limb from limb. That's right. You think you can just take a kid and walk away? I've grown so soft, haven't I, Morgie? The old me would have simply burned this place to the ground if someone was holding out on me. We've got an interesting crowd here. Tell me, Morgie, what do you think their roasting flesh would smell like? Darius, just let me do it. She won't listen to me forever. Time is not on your side, little man. You insolent. Guess I have to pay for my sins, don't I? Here you go, Abby. Don't spend it all in one place. Now leave and take your goons with you. Leave the boy unarmed. Unharmed. Wow, that was a blunder. How convenient for Abby that you lot happened to show up. I'd heard rumors that she had some kind of valuable information. I dismissed them out of hand, of course. How could someone like her know anything? But Darius, seeing you here, it's always taken something more valuable than money to interest you, hasn't it? Maybe, just maybe, there's something special here after all. That's it, I'm gonna... Morgana. Don't worry, Darius, you won't have to rein her in. I will leave quietly. Mary, Brock, has your deafness returned? We're leaving. Well, whatever you say, boss. Morgie, we'll see each other again soon. Words cannot begin to express my gratitude. Then don't express us with words. Give us the map to the treasure. I can't. Yeah, the art's good. I like the design. It takes a little bit like the having all the characters there. Why the hell not? Having like his mouth open, like for instance, like little things, like having that guy's mouth open right now, like sort of makes it hard to see who's talking and things like that. Those little things. But those are like little nitpicks. As soon as you know who the characters' names are, like, because I know it because I've been through this game already. It took a little bit getting used to with that. Because I don't want anything to happen to you. Between the coast and that monster, you've got no chance. What I want, when I went, everyone but me died, including my husband. Maybe after your display, even especially after your display today, I just can't give it to you. Your number one priority shouldn't be our safety, it should be your son's. Rauki isn't a man who takes humiliation lightly. You two need to leave town immediately. I never thought it would come to this. You think if we leave town we'll be safe? No, not even then. Rauki knows there's some kind of valuable nature connected to this tavern. He'll go looking for you. And as you've seen, giving him what he wants won't be enough to sate him. Isn't there anything we can do? Until the treasure is found by someone, he'll consider you his best lead. So the only way to make sure you're safe is to give us that map. We'll find the treasure and make it known far and wide. But if Rocky knows you have it, won't you be in danger too? We're the Dread Pirates. We can handle ourselves. All right. Take the map. Thank you. There's no time to waste. Let's go. Wait. Something the matter, Mila?
Let me see if I've got this right. We're sailing our ship through dangerous waters onto a treacherous coastline. To hike into a cave with a deadly monster in it to get a treasure, which this Rorky might also be hunting.
His name's Rorky. What did you expect? A picnic in the countryside? Better bring a hoop dress and some lace gloves. I'm a spice merchant. I'm not a pirate. You expect me to risk my life when I don't even know the full story of why you're out there? Here? I understand why this might be frightening to you, Mila. But as you've witnessed, it's not safe to discuss things here. Come back to the ship and I promise I'll explain everything. This is the decision where I'm going to force the decision. Because this changes a lot, but it is definitely the main branch in the story that will lead to a completely different set of branches. I'm thinking that here's the thing, I'm a writer, I'm a gamer, and I do understand visual novels and multiple choice sort of games. It's sort of my forte. I really like those genres. I like this genre. By the way, I like one game that's like sort of a one for the PlayStation 2 is called True Crimes. Like, I love the original True Crimes. I didn't like the sequel, because the original one had, like, this dream that I always had, which is, like, there's no real game over. Like, if you fail a mission, you can choose to continue the story after you failed the mission, and the story will continue as if you failed that mission, which I thought was amazing, and I wish there were more games like that. I really do. Because I thought that was cool. That was an awesome concept to me. It was like one of my childhood kid dreams. It's like, oh man, like I really want to know a game where it's like you can kind of fail. Obviously, there's limitations to it, but like I do love branching stories like that. You should play it. It's a real good game. Like how you can play it. It's like a PlayStation 2 game. It's not a furry game, so I won't be playing it on the channel. But I guess someone turns into a dragon at some point. I can't remember. But anyways. This is the main branch, I believe. And so when I came back to look at this, I can't do this. I went out. Because we said all right last time. I believe they do this whole RPG fake thing where it's like you sounds like you're going to get into a loop. It's like, I can't do this. No, Dari, I'm sorry, but it's just too dangerous. Good. I don't want any fraidy cats in my way. There's a difference between being brave and being stupid. Then prove it, Mila. If you think we're being foolish, use your intellect and suggest a better way. If you feel the danger we face is too great, then help us find another, safer path. There are a million ways forward, Mila. The only path that's stupid, as you say, would be to turn around and walk away. I'll ask you again, Mila. Will you hear me out? And this is where it's like, oh, this is a fake RPG choice, so I keep saying no, he's going to circle back. And no, if you say no, it means no. No, Darius. After seeing this, a pirate's life is not for me. Emulation. You know, that's fair for games like that. Now we're talking true piracy. Arr! Now we're in the spirit. Pirate's life's not for me. She doesn't like emulation. Mila, you're failing to appreciate the implications of... Time's a wasting, Captain. You gonna debate her forever about this? Of course he will. His pride's at stake, right? No, Liko. My crew, let's go. Before we leave, what about her coin? It belongs to us. Don't worry about that, Morgana. I have a hunch that, well, we'll discuss it aboard the ship. He knows something, and unfortunately, I'm about to walk in this. You're welcome to spend the night here. Thanks. For what it's worth, I think you made the right decision. It's far, far too dangerous out there. We'll all leave first thing in the morning. I've got a connection with the Queen's steward. Maybe she can help us. Now... Whoops. Well, Brock, why don't you go collect our friends in the attic? You look familiar. You belong to Darius, don't you? What? No. Of course you'd say that. He must have asked her to stand guard, but nobody can stop us. You're telling me he left his weakest and most pathetic misfit as a god? Well, Then again, this is Darius we're talking about. Of course he'd do something like that. Well, Mary, why aren't you tying her up? I've got plans for this one. Not R.I.P. So, there was a scene, after so if you recall, we went to, if you go with them, you go to the island, and you go to search for the treasure, and you can choose to go in the cave with one of the two pirates, and then you find the griffin beast thing in there, and then you come back out, and there's a scene that happens when you come back out, so I'm going to hold my tongue here. So, how long exactly have you been owned by Darius? I'm not owned by him at all. Still keeping that up. What good will it do you now? Do you think if you can get me to believe it, I'll turn this ship around and let you go? Tell me who you really are, unless you want me to get mad. Alright, so what I'm going to do is since we've gotten this far, I'm going to save it. We're going to put a little gap here. I'm just a merchant, or Darius says I'm special. You have one merchant. We have two merchant. And I think we only have like 3 voting voices, so merchant going once, merchant going twice. Yep, we got merchant. My name is Mila, and I'm just a merchant. Darius rescued me when my ship was destroyed in a storm. He offered me a chance to join him, and I turned him down. That's why he left me behind in the tavern. Darius giving up that easily. Just think how much richer we'd be if Darius acted like that. Now, what did Darius tell you about the treasure? Oh, he didn't tell you, did he? Not to worry. Abby told me everything I needed to know before she and her son departed. Departed?
You don't mean you killed them? People don't stab themselves in the back and walk the plank on their own, do they? Magic coins. With the power to remold the body, shape the soul, alter the past, and transform the world. You doubt me, don't you? But just think. How much has your life changed since you found that coin? Has.
Grammar alert! Ah! There's a few typos in this game. But the writing is really good, so I forgive it. Like, for its few typos.
Makes you wonder if those coins are blessed or cursed, doesn't it? But wanna know a secret? Doesn't matter one bit either way.
It doesn't?
All that matters is that you and your crew want them. You see, Darius took something very valuable from me once. Now it's time for me to take something precious to him.
You're taking my lines. I like voicing this character. You back off, voice actor. What are you doing?
I don't know. I noticed that I've got a knack for villain voices. It's kind of scary, actually. With the Sea Witch and now this guy. Like, I don't know, man. I just have a knack for that.
So it's just revenge?
Revenge is one goal, wealth is another. But really, I'm just doing it because I can.
His voice is slightly less. It has slightly, slightly less. You went all Turd Curry on him. Space. Hey Sam, how's it going? Yeah, the bad guys always gotta lose though, right? But they gotta be good. They gotta be good villains. You gotta have good villainy to keep protagonists.
Revenge is one goal, wealth is another. But really, I'm just doing it because I can.
See, mine's a little more guttural than his. His is slightly smoother. But that's fine. It's close enough for me.
After all, Abby never did a thing to me, did she? So why did it feel good? Oh, so good to watch her die.
Why are you telling me this?
Maybe I was curious that one of Darius's merry misfits would say in response. Maybe I just wanted to watch you squirm. Either way, there's no risk to me, is there? You're going to die anyway.
What? Hey, Balls, we're getting close to the coast.
Mary, keep your eye on our guest, would you?
Did Rauki just say I was going to die?
Is that really news to you? Everyone dies eventually, you know?
That's not what I meant.
What's important is that we do what the time we got. Savor every little moment, since it might be our last.
Please, you've got to help me.
Why should I? What do I stand to gain from helping you?
I'll help you escape or do the right thing. Now that I might be wrong in that might be a MCFC. Oh, what's MCFC? God. Motor City FurCon, right? Did you do any variety show shenanigans at the MCFC, Sam, this time? I'm sure I'll help you escape, okay? We have one do the right thing, and we have I'll help you escape. We have 2 bail. But I think we have like 5 people here now, so we're starting to get a crowd. So, I'll help you escape going once. Oh, no, variety show. Yeah, MCFC is a slightly smaller convention. From what I understand, heavier on the partying a little bit. I think it's in Detroit, right? Like, unfortunately, Detroit has a reputation, but you know, it's kind of, it's one of those things that's like, it kind of sucks. You know, it's like, we really you know, unfortunately with like society and what it is, it's like people like, we know how to expand a city. We have all this thing about growth, and how to deal with growth, but we don't really have good ways of dealing with like population retraction. We kind of just let nature take its course, as it were, and that's not really a great thing to do if you're a city planner or if you're a planner of any description. You know, if you're losing population, you have to have a contingency plan. Because it's not like a gaming company, or if it's not like a company where you just go, oh, well, we're going to pull out, and it won't, you know, it sucks. Well, the hotels are always running just fine. It's, you know, the rest of the crap. It's like the Monopoly game. Anyways, bail. We're gonna bail. I'll help you escape. I'll try to convince Darius to let you into his ship. What makes you think I'd want to leave? You know, I was once a princess. Servants waited on me hand and foot. I lived a life of luxury you could only dream of. What happened? I was bored out of my skull. I was content to just cause mischief for a while. But then I was told by my parents I was engaged to be married. It was convenient for them to be allied with another kingdom. Around then, I decided it was convenient for me to disappear. Aoki showed up and set me free. Sure, you might think life out here is nasty, brutish, and short, but we're able to live life as we please. I'll take a few hours of my life on this ship over a lifetime of boredom in a palace. A few hours? You telling me I'm going to die in a few hours? And now we play the waiting game. Mary, why isn't our little hostage wearing a blindfold? Oh, Concrud, yeah, that sucks. Right away, boss. Wait, no. We're almost there. I can smell the salt water on the breeze. For a cartographer, Liko, you certainly have a lousy sense of direction. Well, we made it, didn't we? The hard part's over.
You fished my coin for me. Hand it over. Or would you like to see your crewmates' brains splattered on the sand?
So that voice line he just gave is actually in the first playthrough that we did. But this situation is reversed. See, when we came out of the cave, it was Darius who was in... I went with the Bat Lady, and then the Bat Lady and I came back, and Darius was the one in the ropes and the blindfold. Now it's our character that's in the ropes and the blindfold, and it's them having to deal with that situation. So they basically took a scene from the first major thread, and they wrapped it back around by going into switching the roles. I remember, it's been a long time, but I remembered, I played this again right after off session. So, and then as soon as I hit this part, I'm like, no, I'm stopping and we're redoing this and doing the different branch because this is cool. Like, I like how they kind of switched it up. And this scene's going to be a little different.
You bastard! Darius don't do it. He'll just kill her anyway. What are we supposed to do then? Just watch her die? We can't let someone like Rookie have the coins. You're right, we can't. Darius, no! What are you waiting for? Kill the rest of them.
Boss, look up there. It's swooping down right at us.
Why are you standing there like the idiots? Run!
Ha! The griffin scared him off.
Mila, get up. Darius, wake up. Say something. He was the best man I'd ever known. Now, Darius didn't deserve to die. His life was worth more than this. What the hell do we do now?
There's only one thing to do. We pick up where Darius left off. We finish his quest. Together.
Together? Together? Mila, you've already had a chance to join us. I'm sure you'd rather stay here than be a stinking dirty pirate.
I can't just sit on the sidelines. Darius just gave his life to save mine. Second time he's saved me, isn't it? He's good at that. Yes, he is, Milo. He saved my life too. What just happened? Did that coin change you somehow? Maybe the coin wanted to express the approval of our quest and find its brothers and sisters, and to let us know that we're destined to succeed. We can't just let Darius's dream die with him. He wouldn't want that. Whatever just happened, we've got to get back to this ship. You're right, Mila. Darius wouldn't want us to give up. The hunt is still on. Let's bury him first, guys. Yes, because, if you recall, when the situation was reversed, it ended up being the Bat Lady who ended up taking the bullet. And it was Darius who we traveled with for the rest of the game. So, to me, that's why I stopped. Because I'm like, that changes almost everything. First off, it's a voice... Unfortunately, I'm stuck with the character I'm not good at voicing. I'm better at voicing Darius than the other character. Because obviously I'm a dude, so I have a dude voice, so it's easier to voice Darius than it is the snide Bat Lady. But there's a lot of interactions, that Darius is included in, and it'd be interesting for me to see how her interactions in those situations differ from Darius's. And I said, yeah, that's a major difference. So that's why I said, oh, I'm stopping. And that's why I said, okay, if we're going to go, that's why I always had in the back of my head, it's like, we're going to come back to this game and I'm going to make that decision to split that there and we're going to go this direction. Because if basically it'll cover the most ground, I think after this, I probably won't come back to this game. Mostly because, this is the big split. There's a bunch of little branches. If you want to explore the little branches for yourself on your own, obviously supporting it by buying it from Steam would be great. So I'm gonna keep going until we get to a vote, and then I'm gonna take a little bathroom break here. Well, we're almost there. Do you really think we'll find another lead there? I wouldn't ordinarily. But word spreads fast. I'm sure the tavern has attracted a certain notoriety now. We need to stop by to keep an eye on the other potential competitors. So something I noticed about her character. So in the place where you... I think you basically lunge and punch out at Rauki when Morgana dies, or the Bat Lady. I can't remember her name ever. And you become the strong buff lady. now you're kind of like a softer, more gentler, more charismatic character. I think that's because of the dynamic of the characters. And this is a very good narrative decision because Darius is not really a fight person. He seems like more of a charismatic leader, whereas Morgana is more of a, Morgana is her name, is more of a strong-arm, like punch first, ask questions later kind of strong character. So basically, by making Mila replace the character that's lost in a certain way, it keeps the dynamic of the three crew members in a certain manner. Yeah, it's head. It's the head. I need to use the head. Don't take that out of context. Anyways, and if we spot any, what do you plan to do? What if Morgana told you we were going to kill him right then and there? Hopefully it won't come to that. Ha! I'm sure she'll show appropriate restraint. What are you trying to say, Liko? I'm saying, with Morgana as captain, well, nobody's safe. Not people we meet, and certainly not people on this ship. Morgana needs our support, or Morgana can't be trusted. And with that, I'm going to save. And you guys can choose that, because that seems like a pretty hefty decision. Actually, let's save it down here. There's a lot of save slots in this. Oh, okay. See you, Aura. One last vote for the road. Morgana needs our support, or she can't be trusted. Sorry about that. You can't find support. Okay, we got 2 supports. So I'm gonna be right back, and I'll see you later, Aura. As far as conventions, there's some all over the place. But there's usually meets or small meets. I don't know what local area you live in, so I don't know sort of anything off the top of my head. Anyway. Alright, now to the head. Back from the head. It's not part of the ocean. Anyways, Morgana needs our support. Morgana's just experienced a devastating loss, Liko. Or experienced a devastating loss, Liko. The last thing she needs is her crew bad-mouthing her. She bad-mouths us all the time. If it bothers you so much, then don't sink to that level, alright? I thought this place was burned to the ground. I'll be honest. I wasn't sure I'd see you again. I'm glad you had so much faith in us. Oh, you can't blame me for that. You're the first to survive. It's an impressive achievement indeed. Too bad Abigail didn't live to see it. You Dread Pirates sure do live up to your reputation.
Dread Pirates, you say? You're the ones looking for that treasure, aren't you?
Depends. What treasure would that be, lady? I get it. You want me to prove my knowledge before you share yours. What a clever man you are. I suppose that's why you're the captain, am I right?
The real captain's over here. Who the hell are you? Oh, terribly sorry. I'm Tam Tam. I've heard about your exploits, and I must say I'm impressed. Don't pretend to be like me. Whatever it is you're selling, we aren't interested.
Of course. I should have known you didn't need any help. What use could a crew like yours possibly have for someone like me? I'm only a dashing sailor, a celebrated antiquarian, and a fearless peer to any pirate. Oh, and did I mention? I just happen to have a lead on the next location of the wizard's treasure. But no. You're not interested in that, are you?
What kind of idiots do you think we are? I think we have gotten off on the wrong foot. All I wanted to say was, with goals as grand as yours, you might be in need of some help. And perhaps some companionship. Right now I'm feeling like your corpse would make a nice companion. Alright, maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree on that one. But the coins, I know you want those you want. Well, whatever you need, it can be yours. For a price, of course. How do we know your information is on the level? We're not just going to blindly trust you and pay up. No need for blind trust. I'll take you to the treasure myself. What are you saying? I'm saying my price for the treasure is a spot on your ship. I want to join you. A slimy husker like you? I ain't buying your snake oil. I wouldn't let you on my ship to scrub the barnacles. But how else will... Enough. Leave. Now. I'm sure you'll see me again soon. Let's go. But we just got here. You want to stay and be gawked at and conned by riffraff? Be my guest. I'll be on the ship. We leave at dawn. Sun seems a little more annoying than usual. Sure, why not? Why not? Oh, I forgot. You've got the hat for shade, don't you? Give it to... What was that? Hello there. I know you're not surprised to see me. I said we'd see each other again real soon, didn't I? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I stowed away just like you wanted. Like I wanted? You've got a death wish, is that it? A death wish? No, not quite, but I do have an unquenched thirst for commoving experiences. Stop speaking in riddles. I know it how it is. A strange woman walks up to you in a bar. How are you supposed to know if I'm really worthy of joining your crew? I haven't even been able to give you the full story about me. How can you know if I'm a dread pirate at heart? Trust us, you're not, or this was a bad idea. Welcome back, Golden. It's gonna be harder to voice all these people, all these lady characters. But they might not be lady characters forever. You never know. This game is kind of weird like that. Characters get TF'd. TFs all over the place, if you don't recall. No one ends the journey the same way that they start. Yeah, bad idea. One bad idea. Time for another good idea, bad idea. Good idea.
Picking what thing to select. Bad idea. Letting the time run out and then select a bad idea. The end. Tam Tam, it would have been better for you if you didn't do this. But only a true Dread Pirate wouldn't take no for an answer. Only a true Dread Pirate would sneak aboard to show you her commitment and her stealthy skills. That's the most pathetic excuse I've ever heard. Why would you think that would work? I think I know what really happened. You snuck on board to rob us, but before you got to pilfering, we set sail. You were hoping that we wouldn't notice you, and then you can just get off on our next stop. Because I'd always want to introduce myself to the people I'm about to burgle, right? I don't think that you're I think you're a thief. Mila, Liko, check the coins. Make sure she hasn't stolen any. Aren't we all? What is a pirate, after all, if not a thief? Nobody calls me a thief, especially not on my shown ship. Walk the plank. I'm sorry, I thought you were hunting the coins. You think you can bargain with me? You really do think I'm a fool, don't you? No bargains, no deals, no begging. You die now. Wait. Mila, don't get in my way. We need her help or this isn't our way. There's only 4 watching now. Look at the more voting power to the minorities. Minority crowd. Kind of the same thing. Yeah, they're mostly don't do it, right? Like, we need your help or this isn't our way. It's not like, hold it! I'm gonna do it myself. No, because obviously she's trying to be the reasonable character. So we have not our way. Not our way going once, not our way going twice. Is this what Darius would have done? Just throwing someone off the side of the boat if they cross us? Don't you dare bring him into this. He died because we didn't keep our guard up. I wouldn't let your soft heart put this crew in danger again. Give her a chance to prove her loyalty. If we distrust everyone, we'll never make new allies. She might have been planning to steal, but we should at least check out her lead on the coin. Liko, not you too. Just when I thought we couldn't get any more worthless. Fine. Start talking, Tam Tam. Where is it? They call it Circe Island. These are the coordinates. I'm sure the rumors are true. Liko, let's plot a course. Mila, keep an eye on our new guest. What fun your life must be. Having to talk sense into that high-strung harpy of a captain all day. I don't like you either, or Morgana is doing her best. I love how I have this little sash, or I should say not I, but Mila has a little sash on her thing. She's got a sassy sash. I don't like you either. Whoa, Golden Bonnie mean feisty. Everyone else gonna agree to that? Are you gonna have it? I don't like you either going once. I don't like you either going twice. Don't think that because I stuck up for you. Don't think that just because I stuck up for you, I'm going to be easier to handle than Morgana. There's a chain of command here. You step out of line, I'll kill you myself. Got it? You know, that kind of talk didn't scare me when it was coming from Morgana. Sure as hell doesn't scare me when it's coming from you. Darling, you really ought to lighten up. Having me around will be in your interest. What are you talking about? I only knew Carpin Darius by reputation, but from the stories he left some big boots to fill. Someday soon, you may. We should make landfall tomorrow. You two certainly look cozy. We were just discussing the chain of command. Where do you fall on it, Liko? Well, they call me the cartographer.
I don't like you either. You best watch yourself.
So this is that island you were telling us about?
No, Liko. This is the Imperial Palace.
Well, you don't have to be so sarcastic.
So these two characters would always be here, which is probably why they were able to voice act it. Obviously...
I don't have to. But it's so much fun.
Sure is quiet out here. Where is everybody? Maybe there isn't anything or anyone here. Maybe Rauki got to the treasure first. Or maybe he's lying in wait, getting ready to ambush us. Everybody, be on your guard. Oh my children, look at this. We've got guests. Pleased to meet you all. Call me Cersei. Who are you and what brings you to my fair isle? Good to meet you, Cersei. I'm Mila, and these are my crewmates, Liko, Morgana, and... Let's just cut to the chase. My friend here thinks you've got something pretty valuable. Go on, lead us to it. Kindly host, I'm sure you've heard the rumors of a rare coin. Oh, you're one of those. One of what? Treasure hunters? It's a very dangerous business, you know. We don't mind danger, we look out for each other, or we have no choice. I'm gonna save. We don't mind the danger, we look out for each other, or we have no choice. We look out for each other. I think we only have one person voting here, so it's going to be pretty much Golden Bonnie's controlling the entire fate, man. We look out for each other going once. We look out for each other going twice. We look out for each other. It may be dangerous, but we're not alone. We have each other. So you're all one big happy family then. Glad to hear it. Darling, you might not agree with why we're out here, and that's just fine. Is it? We're certainly not asking you to come aboard, are we? But the truth is, I heard from a reliable source that the treasure is here. Why don't we skip the whole song and dance and cut right to it? Very well. Your source was correct. I've got one of those coins somewhere on this island. Then turn it over, now. What my captain means is, I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement for the thing. You don't need a translator, and don't haggle, we're pirates. Oh, I'd be happy to give you the coin.
But first, I ask that you spend an evening with me. I don't get many visitors these days, you know.
Spend the whole night in here, in the wilderness? I hope that's your idea of a joke.
Hardly.
Not a chance. Sounds terrible or sounds fun? You would recall correct. And if you recall, I recall that I recalled what exactly was going on. But I think it took a little longer than that. Like there was no other people here other than this lady and the animals. So yeah. Sounds terrible. We have sounds terrible. I remember what happened last time. Yes, Sam's got memory. He knows what happened last time. It was unbearable. It was unbearable what happened last time. Alright, we have sounds terrible going once. Sounds going twice. Sounds terrible. We're not doing this, and trust me, Cersei, you don't want to see Morgana when she's really mad. Seems like a small price to pay for a coin. Shut up, Liko. We're the Dread Pirates. We don't do dinner dates. Give me that coin now if you know what's good for you. I certainly can't stop you from killing me. But after you do that, you'll waste months digging around in the dirt. It's quite a large island, isn't it? I'll leave you to think it over. I'll go gather some of our harvest bounty. Don't you wander far. If you think she knows where the treasure is, I've got a map to sell you. Wait. Just a second ago, you said spending the night here was a small price to pay. Now you're suddenly not even sure she has the coin at all? Well, what I mean is if she did have it, then... Don't worry, I'm sure if you bicker some more, it's bound to turn up. Your wisecracks aren't going to cut it, Tim Tam. You know the deal, the treasure or your life. Oh, get a hold of yourself, you. I'm the captain. Tell me where the treasure is now. Oh, how silly of me, forgetting I'm clairvoyant. Look, I told you where it was, not the precise spot. If you don't know exactly where, how can you be sure it's still there? Or for that matter, someone else hasn't taken it and left. Oh, that's nice of you, Sam. Like, yeah, those are long ones, man. It's gonna be tough to catch up with those. If you doubt Cersei has it, Liko, let's go see if there's someone else out here that does. Unless you're busy with something else. Want to join us? You go ahead if you want. I don't think we'll find anything. There's nothing here except those animals in the distance. You're not afraid of them, are you? Of course not! We all evolved from them, didn't we? There's no need to be afraid of them, right? Right. Enjoying your watercress soup? Yeah, you bet. They're a favorite among my children, too. This is about where I figured out what was going on. Will your children be joining us for dinner? I've already fed them. The animals, that is. I call them my children because they've got nobody else to look out for them, you know. Talk about a big job. There must be at least one of every type of animal here. Well, no, not every type. So there's really nobody on this island but you? That's right, we're all on our own out here, but I like it that way. You like being stranded on a desert rock with a bunch of wild animals? Oh, yes!
But I'm sure you didn't come here to hear me ramble on and on about my life. Why not tell me about your exciting adventures at sea?
We'd love to. We had, well...
Wait. Let's see if I can tell the story for you. You've experienced fatigue, misery, tragedy. Every day you have to grapple with difficult questions. You long to rest, and yet your work is never over. I'm right, aren't I?
I wouldn't quite say it's all that bad. That's rich coming from you. This one never met a problem that didn't deserve a noisy complaint. Hey, that's not fair. See what I mean? All I said is it wasn't all that bad.
Oh, it isn't? You said that you didn't fear danger because you look out for each other. But how loyal can pirates really be? How do you know the person standing next to you wouldn't stab you in the back for an extra share of coin?
What are you, a shepherd or something? You'll never really understand what it's like out there. I think what Cersei meant was that... I don't care what she meant. We've heard her out. I've had enough of this gross soup to last me a lifetime. Cersei, do you have that coin for us or not?
Well, the evening isn't over yet.
Of course it isn't, because you don't have it, do you? You were lying the whole time. The three of us are returning to our ship.
The three of us?
You heard me. We're leaving. Immediately. Mila, Liko, that's an order.
But what about...
Lucky for you, I'm in a generous mood. Instead of killing you like I promised, I'll decide to leave you behind. Feel free to stay here until another ship is foolish enough to take you away. Or for the rest of your life, whichever comes first. Let's move out.
What a ship of fools you are. I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave.
What? Hey, nobody tells me what to do.
I mean, I can't allow you to go, for the sake of your safety. It's a high tide tonight, and there are many sharp reefs near the coast. I wouldn't ask you to disembark during darkness. I implore you, wait until dawn to set sail.
Fine. In the meantime, I'm heading back to the ship. My crew will be joining me. That obviously doesn't include you, Tam Tam.
Sleep on that creaky old boat in your dreams, Morgana. I'll be enjoying the fresh air tonight.
Me too. Why? Oh, I get it. You're trying for a last call with her now that we're dumping here, aren't you? Oh wow, how pathetic.
What?
Oh, of course not. Actually, I wanted more soup. Yeah, right. Like anyone could stomach more of that puke. Mila, you coming? I should stand guard. I should find I still want to find that coin, or I want more soup too. And I'm going to save, because that is probably a very important threat. Yeah, Morgana and Tam Tam do not get along, like, at all. I don't know if, like, Darius was this hostile to Tam Tam. Alright, stand guard, stand guard. We have 2 stand guards. That's probably going to win then. Because there's only 5 people, and there's only 3 voices. So, yeah, like, what was, like, I'm surprised that frickin' Morgana went there with Liko. He's like, oh, you're trying to make a last call. That's like, wow. Alright, so we have stand guard going once, stand guard going twice. I want to keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Good. Make sure Tam Tam doesn't get any funny ideas. Here's your soup, Liko. I'm impressed you like it. It's not a taste for the faint of heart. Tam Tam, Mila, what seconds on your soup? Oh, that's sweet of you to ask, but no, I'm a little tired. I'll turn in. Don't you have a tent or a sleeping bag or something? Who needs any of that on a warm night like this? Sleep under the stars tonight, I insist. What will happen? Liko! A cartographer, eh? Your opinions must carry a lot of weight with your crew. Well, not really. It's gotten a lot worse since Morgana became captain. Hey, we see his legs! I don't think I've ever seen his legs before! In this form. That is hilarious. We get to see Liko's legs. Liko's legs! Legs for days. I don't recall Darius being hostile to anybody, but Rauki, or whoever you spell it, yeah. Rauki. Yeah. I remember what happened in the transformation last time. So basically she's this, I'll go over that when she actually does something. Well, she doesn't give respect to anyone easily, but it's more than that. I know she hadn't supported the choice to bring me on board in the first place. How dreadful. A man as glorious as you reduced to the least valuable member of a crew. You ought to be captain. More than that, a king. Fat chance of that ever happening. On the contrary, my dear, I can make it happen. You can? I can do that and more. How would you like to be big and powerful, feared and respected? What do I have to do? It's quite easy. Picture a spirit animal in your mind. A big, powerful wolf, perhaps. Wouldn't it be nice to be like that? You have no idea. Take hold of my hand. Hold still. Oh my goodness. That's a major TF going on right there. Leave him alone. Oh wow, he really changed. Liko, what's going on? I'm huge. This is amazing. Cersei, what did you do? I don't know. This was not supposed to happen. It's never happened when I set any other of my children free. Grab my hand again. I'm sure I'll be able to get it right the second time. Your children? Set them free. Is that what you've been doing here? Your children? They were all guests on your island. You turned them into these animals, didn't you? So let's do a recap. Before we came back here, we had Darius with us. Darius became a bear. And he was basically a bear for like the rest of the game. So yeah, they transformed Liko into that. Now, funnily enough, it's kind of like the complete opposite, because like Liko, in our first thing, we went to the desert scene, and that one played out. I'll go over that a little bit, but like he became a she, I think it was. Like Liko became a lady, during our first playthrough. So like now he's like butch man. That's not true. That can't be true. Right, Cersei? Liko, you were the least among the pirates, but once I'm finished with you, you'll be king of the beasts. What's all this shouting about? Can't a girl get her beauty sleep? Oh my, what's happened to... Cersei, she did something to Liko. Sorry about this, Cersei, but I've got to check your pockets. Don't you dare, You were carrying it around this whole time? I told you we'd find it here, didn't I? You poor fools. You're hunting the coins, but you have no idea how they work, do you? Our former captain, Darius, said that they make the world a better place. That's what I'm doing. I'm restoring us back to the noble savages we once were. I'm liberating life from the shackles of knowledge. Can't you see? Darling, all I see is a crazy woman. We've got to get back to the ship. You expect Liko to tuck his tail between his legs and go back to that hellhole where nobody respects him? You two go on ahead. Oh, darling, you're joking, right? Liko, we can't just leave you here. There is no joke here. His liberation from his cruel life is at hand. And if you had any sense, you all should be next. What about everyone else? What about free will? Liko, we need you. Those are kind of weird juxtapositions. There's like two that go in a completely different direction, and there's one that's more consolational. It's kind of weird to have those three choices, because two of them seem to be directed at Cersei, and the one is directed obviously at Liko. So let's make that decision. Free will! Free Willy! What about free will? Free will, going once. Come on, go. Oh, you chose free will too. Okay, free will going once, free will going twice.
Free will is the most important freedom of all. Become what you seek. That's what it says on the coins, isn't it? We should be the master of our own fates.
I think we answered that last time, because I remember that quote. Because our lives are more than worry and loss. Because our minds and our lives are worth defending. Liko, if you want to go through with this, you won't exist anymore. You're all as blind as can be. Liko needs my help. No, Cersei, I don't. Mila, I can't believe how foolish I've been. Let's go. Cersei must be stopped or let's go. Do we walk away or do we take some more action? I remember what we did last time and it was kind of hilarious. I was kind of surprised that they actually went through with that. Dang Skippy. Dang Skippy. Don't take Skippy's name in vain. Bad Golden. Alright, so we have one let's go. Yo, let's go. Do. Alright, let's go. Mila, you fool, look out behind you. It's just me, Morgana. What? Cersei tried to turn him into a wild animal. Fortunately, I intervened. What? That little... Yes, you were quite right not to trust her. But there was someone who you should be trusting all along, darling. Moi. What are you getting at? We got the coin. What? I led us straight to it, just like I promised. You got lucky. But, Captain, you said... Shut up, Liko. Just look at yourself, Liko. You don't have to take that from her anymore. You have something to say, Tam Tam? Speak up. I was telling Liko what I wanted to hear what he had to say. Liko knows this place. You should learn yours. What was that? I didn't hear you down there. What I said was... You know what? You can go ahead and finish your little thought, Liko. If it wasn't for Tam Tam and Mila, I wouldn't have come back at all. I love how his like little glasses are like so dorky. He even has like his vest still. Like he still has his vest and it's now like a scarf around his neck. You mentioned, Captain, that I should learn my place. I assume that means, per our agreement, that I'm joining the crew. I never agreed to that. I only agreed not to kill you. I should abandon you on the island for all the trouble you've caused. Thanks to me, you've not only acquired a coin, but also valuable information on how they may be used. But no, you don't want me. I guess I'll go with, what's his name, Rauki? Instead, and lead him to the spoils. Given the rumors about this place, he's likely to swing by this island sooner or later. You've made your point. Welcome aboard. Liko, want to give her the tour? Gladly.
Mila, come with me to the captain's quarters. You and I have a lot to talk about.
Oh, we're not going to blast the island with cannons like last time?
Something important. And now that we've got a new crew member, I really can't wait anymore. The ship needs a first mate. It's important to have a chain of command to respect. Of course, except for me, nobody here's a real pirate. We've got a liar, a coward, and you. You were the one that rescued Liko and stopped Circe, just like I would have done. I think my choice is pretty clear.
I'll do my best. It's about time, or doesn't Liko have seniority? Liko. Alright, so we have one Liko, I'm guessing. Seniority means, Oh, I don't know, are you asking seniority or are you choosing seniority, question mark? Because seniority just means, like, he's been here longer, right? You should probably say do your best. I don't know, I like Liko. If that's how you feel, I mean, we're just gonna go for it. Doesn't Liko have seniority? Liko's been here a whole year longer than I have, hasn't he? I wouldn't want him to feel passed over. Liko, oh come on. When has he ever had a spine? Seems like he did today. That was just because Tam Tam gloated him into it. I wouldn't make him first named if this were a two-person crew. There's one more thing, Mila. The captain died before I had a chance to tell you about the coins. Now that you're an officer, it's about time you heard the whole story about why we're out here. To begin, this isn't a bedtime story, okay? A bedtime story? I know it sounds a little strange, but I'm just trying to tell it the way the captain told it to me. So there's this wizard. who does all these amazing things, the most wonderful wizard. I'm sure you've heard this one growing up, right? I don't think so. Did you? No.
Rourke and I, we grew up on that ship, see? Both of us were taken from our parents when we were young. Just like Rourke was about to take that kid at the tavern. We hunted for years. Eventually, we hunted for the same treasure as Darius. Long story short, my crew just left me for dead when we were beaten to the punch. Darius had the treasure, and he had me. If the situation was flipped, I'd have killed him without question. Or at least, tied him up. You know, tortured him for information, then dumped him into the ocean. Point is, what did he have to gain from keeping me alive?
Companionship or a clear conscience? It ended up going nowhere. And I kind of figured it wouldn't, because, like, there's certain decisions you can kind of feel like it's like, yeah, this is going to have major significance, or they're just going to blow it over. And I knew the Liko one was probably going to be one they were just like, yeah, whatever, no. Companionship, question mark. We have one for that. Alright, so we got companionship. Going once, going twice.
Maybe it was.
There was no reason. But
Oh, that was
Darius
really
is
useless.
Darius. Aboard that ship, your crew is just a bunch of lying cheats ready to stab you in the back the second there's a coin to be made.
So, funnily enough, like this game rarely has like situations where like the choice really doesn't matter, and this was like one of those. Just like nope, nothing. You can't even say it.
But the Dread Pirates, well, we're a family. That's why I don't want just anybody to join up. Understand?
I think I do. Yes.
Anyway, enough of that. We were talking about the coins. So this wizard, he wanted to fix the whole island, the whole world with his little inventions. But people kept backstabbing him, stealing his stuff, using it for evil. You know how it is. Anyways, after things didn't work out, the wizard wanted to create something big, something special, and he scattered it all around the world for safekeeping. And that's it. Dari said it's a true story. That's what the coins are. That's why they're magic. If that's true, I'm not sure the wizard's plan is going to work as intended. It seems like people are still misusing the wizard's magic today. Look what happened to Liko. If you think that's bad, imagine if Rarki got him, right? That's why Darius wanted us to find them all, to stop them from falling into the wrong hands. And also because he thought if one person could find them all, something would happen. What? I don't know, the captain didn't say. But it's gotta be something big. Change the world big. The point is, this isn't something we're doing. It's a hell of a lot bigger than just a treasure hunt. One last thing, Nella. Don't talk about this with Tam Tam. The less she knows about the coin's work, the better. That's why I tried to shut Liko up. I didn't want him explaining his little theory in front of her. There's a temple out there I want to visit. Might have what we're looking for. Temple? Sounds boring. Liko. Is everyone awake? I thought it was just me. Speaking of that, I better make sure Tam Tam isn't trying to steal anything. Aren't you tired, Liko? How long has it been since you slept anyway? About 3 days now. It's tough trying to pretend everything's fine around Morgana. Pretend what's the truth, but not with me? Four choices are seem to be the real big meaty ones, but there are certain ones that have the not going with them at the bar was a big choice. And that one was a 2 series of 2. Like, choose to go with them or not, and then choose no both times. They're pretty good at keeping it mixed, which kind of keeps me on my toes. Like, for instance, like the jumping off the boat thing, I was not aware that that was a thing. That was actually kind of funny. Where it became a sea witch. So what's the truth? We have what's the truth going once. What's the truth going twice. What's really going on? Whenever I try to close my eyes, I see Cersei's face. We both have something in common, Liko. Nobody asked our permission. We weren't asked to be brought on board. And we certainly didn't ask to be changed. But Cersei said what happened to me wasn't what she planned. What do you think, I would have become a wild animal like for the rest of Cersei's victims? I thought about that too. Maybe it's because you had a coin on you. Your coin activated instead of hers. So she couldn't control what was happening. Because you were. Become what you seek. Become what you seek, right? But just because I got what I asked for doesn't mean I got what I wanted. Sure, I look strong, but on the inside, I still feel afraid. Look, what happened to us might not be what we wanted, but we've got to keep going. It's not like we go back in time to prevent all this from ever happening, right? I'm sure the crew will understand. I suppose you're right, but I still feel bad about this. So suck it up, or you're still you. Never say never, whatever, you know. I don't think that's an option, though. It's you're still you, or so suck it up, Buttercup. Suck it up, Buttercup. He's obviously still him. So, okay, that's one person saying you're still you. We're going to make him a big, strong, good boyo. He's going to be good. He's going to be big. He's going to be strong. He's going to be big and strong and very, very shy. You're still you. Okay, so we're going to go with that one. Going once, going twice. This doesn't have to mean anything unless you want it to, though. What do you mean? I know inside you are a kind and gentle person. If you're still the same person on the inside, then this shouldn't matter. But other people will treat me differently, won't they? That doesn't have to be all bad either, right? I suppose standing up to Morgana was fun. But on the other hand, it's a little depressing to think I only get respect from people by scaring them. Liko, you don't scare me in the least, but you'll always have my respect. Thanks, Mila. I appreciate that. How dare you speak so disrespectfully of such a holy place? Holy? Don't make me laugh. It's just old empty ruins and I'll prove it. Is this the Temple of Osteri? It sure is. Osteri, the goddess of beauty, was worshipped here thousands of years ago. I'm Duana, latter-day attendant of the Shrine of Miracles. Let me assure you, travelers, there is no such thing as miracles. You're a skeptic, I take it. Even better, I'm a professor. You certainly don't look like one. Ah, so eager to judge others on looks, I see. Angie's the name. I'm gonna debunk the rumors of all this place once and for all. That's not possible. What are you babbling on about now? How could you ever debunk miracles? If you've witnessed one, you're a believer. And if I don't? Well, you might have come on a bad day, right? You can't prove there won't be a miracle tomorrow. Have you ever seen a more egregious example of fallacious reasoning? What? We'd love to stay and chit-chat, but we got some business inside the temple. You mean you want a tour? That's not what... I'm happy to show you inside. Let's get this over with. Oh, Osteri will be most pleased. Of course, one of you is going to have to say their prayers outside. Which of us are you talking about? The Wolfman. Wait, you aren't letting me in. Why? The temple is all about prayers of beauty. It was believed the ugly and the monstrous weren't fit to stand in her sight. Don't you see a contradiction there? What contradiction? Well, your precious goddess forbids you to help people who are in the most need. I'm sure the goddess helped those who help themselves. Oh God, have we heard that line? If that's the case, why have a temple at all? Look, if ugly people... Look, if ugly people were allowed in, it wouldn't be exclusive anymore, would it? Everyone that's tried so hard to be pretty, well, they'd feel like they'd wasted their effort if everyone was allowed inside. The Ben Franklin gambit. People help those who help themselves. How dare you call him ugly? I can't tell you what to think. How about when you get old? So we are making better time than we did last game. I think last time we made it to the beginning of this chapter. And by the way, we had a restart because we went off on this tangent where we became a sea witch. So literally, like, we're making a lot better time than we did last time, obviously, because it's like we kind of got a flow of things going. How dare you? And what about when you get old? So we have a split. How dare you call him ugly, or how do you get old? Executive decision going once. Some random of the two going twice. You're just one woman. Your opinion doesn't matter. Liko's looks don't depend on your approval. Thanks, Mila. My opinion doesn't matter? Then, why bother disagreeing with me about it? Sounds to me like what I say does matter to you. Stupid temple's probably boring anyway. I'm going back. The hell you are! Liko, I order you to enter the temple. I'll die before I let the temple be defiled by the ugly. As you wish. We're the Dread Pilots. We're not going to let... Oh yes, the mighty Morgana. She certainly needs Liko's help, doesn't she? No, but it's the principle of the thing. So you'd rather our strongest crew member join us here instead of protecting the ship? Because you're so principled? Fine. Liko, stay with the ship. But Duana, I won't forget this.
Nor shall I forget you. So pretty and yet so mean. I've never seen that combination before. If they're going in, I'm coming in too.
Fine. You won't find what you came here for anyhow. So what are your bets? Who's gonna change? It's not Liko, obviously. He's not here. I don't think it's gonna be your main character, but who knows? Because the last time we were at this temple, it was Liko who got changed, and it was Liko who got changed into a lady. But that's not gonna happen this time, right? How many of these unusual statues are there going to be?
Beauty was the highest virtue amongst these noble people. They believed by praying and giving offerings, they might be blessed with divine looks. I pray here every day, hoping to be granted the goddess's favor.
And yet, every day, she doesn't hear you.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Now that you're here, you really should pray to her. Only with her blessing can we look our best. You could all enjoy a good prayer or two, if you know what I mean.
All of us. I happen to think I'm pretty blessed as it is, darling.
Well, you are quite lovely, but your eyes do look a tad tired.
Hey! Enough with the chit-chat. Where's the coin?
Coin? You mean on the necklace? Legend holds that a distant traveler, a zebra spellcaster of great renown and wonder, visited the temple and placed the necklace on the statue, saying it was only to be sought by those who are worthy.
Sounds like a little like you know who.
The wizard? I always thought she was a reptile.
We're gonna need to borrow that coin.
Everything in this room is a sacred artifact. You will do no such thing.
The coin puts the temple at risk. Let's settle the miracle debate. Where the Dread Pirates are. Oh man. Hey, it's Strange Love. Oh, you've been listening. You listen at work? Oh man, you are one risky, dedicated person. I would never listen to me at work. I hardly listen to me at work as it is. I do listen to All for Radio though at work. Smartphones are nifty little things, man. Like I don't know, man. It's like I don't see. They are nifty little gadgets. It took me a long time to get into it, but I'm into the smartphone things. It pays the bills. Well, if I listen to me at work, then yeah. I don't think listening to me at work pays the bills. I think you doing your job is what pays the bills, man. The Bills are an overrated football team, by the way. Oh, don't say that too loud. The neighbors will kill me. The neighbors will kill me. I like the Bills growing up, though. When I was in the whole football thing. Well, he said he listened. He wasn't watching. I can't watch things on. I see coworkers watching YouTube videos all the time when I'm passing by them, and I'm like, God dang, how do you find the time? Like, if I'm not doing things 24, like as soon as I walk in the door to when I walk out, then I'm never going home. I'm like, it's all gonna pile up on me. You listen to you at work. I don't work on Sundays, man. The time that it was on Thursday, I did listen to you at work, but I don't work on Sundays anymore. As soon as I moved out here, we have one R, by the way. We are the Dread Pirates are going once. We're the Dread Pirates are going twice. In fact, I think what I should do is save the game, because I think this is going to be a major decision. I'm going to probably lose track of what I do. We're the Dread Pirates. Are. We're the Dread Pirates. Nobody stands in our way. Goddess, please do something. Stop these dreadful pirates. I say, go ahead with your little caper. Would be a fitting end to this place to be plundered by thieves. Why not fire a few cannon blasts into it on your way out? Trust me, I'm thinking about it. Alright, now, all we need to do is find a way to grab that damn thing. Already done. I'll simply climb up to retrieve it. I've climbed things before I can walk, you know. I'd be more impressed with a demonstration than a tall tale. If only more people shared your skeptical attitude.
Seeing it up close like this really makes you wonder.
Wonder what?
Even if this statue was intended to be of a goddess, it was likely modeled after a real woman. Who was this woman? Why was she chosen? What was her life like after the statue was carved?
You just wish it were you, don't you?
Well, who wouldn't want a legacy set in stone? Who wouldn't want to be the envy of the world? Who wouldn't want their beauty to be compared to the divine?
I'm slipping. Whoops. Ooh! I don't know. 1 or 2 cup size is way... Oh, okay. Wow. 1 or 2 cup size is way too big for... Oh my god. Oh my goddess. What's happened to me? You look like the statue. Oh, really? Here I was thinking I'd turn into a turnip. What I meant was, how could this happen? I'll tell you how. It's a miracle. You've been blessed by the goddess. Yep, Tam Tam got changed. I think it's like one of the I think they each get changed. Well, actually, no. At the end, they do change again, I think. I think my one character changed twice. That's impossible. You saw it with your own eyes. What more do you need? It's not a miracle, it's just... magic! What was that noise? The door is closing. It's completely blocked. Please tell me there's a way out of here. Ordinarily, no. What's that supposed to mean? There's no physical way out of here, but there is a metaphysical way out. This isn't gonna end well. We just witnessed a miracle. All you have to do is pray to the Chosen One, and I'm sure we'll be fine. You don't mean you're going to be praying to... Come on, everyone. Let's pray. Nothing's happening. Maybe that's because not everyone's believing with all their heart. Professor Angie, you have doubts, don't you? Of course I have doubts. Then you're the reason we're stuck here. I intend to keep praying until the goddess grants us another miracle. You do that. Meanwhile, I'll be examining the place looking for a real way out. Hey, Jocelyn! Yeah, her fall was broken. Yeah. Nah. Good thing she didn't break her back. Because she needs a strong back now. Ay, ay, ay. Ha! Careful what you wish for, right, Tam Tam? But I didn't wish for. Oh, how I'd love to look like a goddess. But I didn't say that. The wizard certainly must have heard it. You know, it's kind of funny. You'll have to pardon me for not laughing. No, it's just that at the time I thought what happened to Mila was pretty tough. But compared to you, she got off easy. Real easy. All she did was put on a few pounds. She didn't have to turn into a love goddess. I still don't understand. I have all my gods and goddesses that I worship. They do not look like this. Well, we are in their temple. It's their standard of beauty, right? The coin says, become what you seek. They have strange powers to remake us. I saw what happened to Liko, but I thought that was Cersei's doing. Where did I put that coin? I wish I was back to normal. Nothing's happening. The coins work in mysterious ways. Perhaps we can figure that out later. Right now, we need to find a way out of here. Obviously, the crazy one is not gonna help us at all. Which one is the crazy one again? The one that wasn't expecting a miracle? Very funny, Tam Tam. Maybe Liko will come and check on us and realize what happened. Good grief, our survival is on Liko's shoulders? Given the size of those shoulders, the thought comes as quite comfort, ironically. I've searched the area, there's no way out. More good news. No, Angie's a kangaroo. Look at that tail. It's kind of funny, like I never noticed like some of these characters like down there, like their legs and things like that. Hey Tom! Be quiet tonight, I know, but I have to say it. Non-mammal memories. Non-mammal memories. That's a show title right there. Non-mammal memories. Non-mammal memories. Non-mammal memories. Non-mammal memories. There's a lot of memories here. Poor Angie. She's like, I don't even have. Like, is Angie a guy or like she doesn't? They don't have a pouch. It's the furry train. Choo choo. Why did the furry train get blocked? Is that because it has all those icons? Oh, everyone just saw like the YouTube thing just really quick. Watch this. Watch. Oh, oh, oh. So yeah, like I can't. I'm capturing the entire monitor, so I got to be careful when I click on things. So Strangelove, if something's hidden and it seems fine, go ahead and let it go. Obviously, they get kind of concerned about like picture spam. Like some people do like the "oh stop" thing, and it kind of like blocks up the chat. I'm not popular enough for those things yet, but they're a thing. I've seen popular chats. Why not tell me what's really going on with your friend here? Has to do with that coin, right? How does it work? Well, we don't talk about our business with strangers. We're gonna have to provide some explanation. If this gets out, people are gonna be flooding this place. So, there won't be any more miracles once we take what's ours and leave. But there will be people like Donna promoting the message of the temple, seeing beauty as the highest virtue. How pathetic is that? Oh, I wouldn't say it's all bad. Would you rather worship beauty or bloodlust? Bloodlust, obviously. Right. Pardon me for forgetting whom I'm speaking to. Can you hear me? I saw the door shut and... Oh, thank God. We're gonna get out of here. Don't thank God. Thank the goddess. Just like I predicted, our prayers were answered. Liko, we're fine. Just find a way to help us. I think I can lift this stone a little. That's as far as it'll go. Alright, try to squeeze through. Uh-oh. Are you stuck? Of course not. The walls are just giving me an extra long hug. Whoops. Tam, what happened to you? Did you have some kind of accident with the coin? Wow, how did you guess? Hey, we're just trying to help. Stay right there, you brave girl. I'll do everything I can to make you comfortable. How about a snack? Yeah, put on some more weight. That'll get you unstuck. Let me try lifting a bit more. The stone won't budge. What are we going to do? Dig her out, use oil to grease her, fire cannons at the temple, or abandon Tam. Those are all some pretty harsh statements. Let me save the game here. Alright, I can't escape? No, I can't hit the escape button. Uh-oh. We have one we have one oil. I'm not going to use the L word in this circumstance because that would feel highly inappropriate. Quaker steak and blank. Alright, using grease. Grease is the word, going once. Grease is the word, going twice with another one. Yeah, strange love. Yeah, of course I beat around the bush and you're like, nope, I'm just gonna drive the hedger right into the foliage. I'm going twice. We've got oil lamps on the ship. We can get some of that and then lubricate the shaft. God dang it. Context. No context. This is worse. Making this worse. The verbiage that you're using is making this worse. Don't you think you should ask Liko's permission first? That's not what I meant. I meant somebody should I've got to say it because, gosh dang it, this is not what I meant. I meant to say you rub oil all over you in the hole. You're not making it sound any better, Mila. Okay, let's think of something else. Alright, so they went there. Yeah, they lathered it all over there. Goodbye, monetization. Goodbye. Oh wait, that's right. I don't have 1,000 subscribers, so I don't get monetization. So, screw you, Google! So, fire cannons at the temple, dig her out, or abandon. Oh my, says Sinbad. Hello, Sinbad. We got one digger out. This reminds me of a Winnie the Pooh situation. But unfortunately, a recent news story came out, which I'm not going to be covering this weekend, about that particular voice actor. So I really want to think not much of Winnie the Pooh right now. Sinbad the Sailor. Let's get him to 1,000 subs. I'll get there eventually. I'm not in any rush. If I am gonna decide to do a Patreon though, I have to basically create one over the weekend because they're about to change their payment plan, and if I don't, or their compensation plans, and I have to hurry up before the 7th because they're about to change their system a little bit. But anyone who creates a site before the 7th basically can go in the old rates. Dig her out. The only way to do this safely is to try to dig around the passage to widen it, but we don't have any tools for that. Then we'll just have to go back to where we docked. Going back into town, You're abandoning me here, aren't you? What are you talking about now? You're just gonna leave me out here to die out here. I just know it. Don't just walk off into the sunset and lie to me. If you're going to abandon me, say it to my face. If you're so afraid to stay here by yourself, I'll leave Mila here to keep you company. Happy now? Much better, thank you. Liko, you're with me. When Donna returns, you've got to disabuse her of this notion that you've been blessed. People pretend to believe what they want to believe, don't they? You've got to try. Given your status, maybe you can convince her not to promote this belief anymore. Why is that so important to you? You don't understand. I didn't just come here to debunk any old rumor. I came to make sure nobody ever promotes this terrible religion. Duana thinks beauty is a gift from the gods, but in truth it's more of a curse. Beauty ensnares the senses and clouds the mind of men. It corrupts objectivity and nobility. It feeds lust. And how can a woman cursed with beauty ever trust the opinions of others, when that beauty has poisoned their minds? How miserable, how miserable you must think bakers are. Bakers? Oh, woe is me. I can never trust people's opinions of my pies. Hunger has poisoned the minds of my customers. I'm not sure I follow? Of course you don't, darling. Don't think you're safe just because you're leaving. Our own society isn't far from this one yet, is it? Just imagine how other people are going to think about you when you go outside. What I'm saying is, could you ever go outside like that? At least without changing into a more modest outfit. So am I supposed to wear something more modest so a stranger doesn't like a gander at me? What if I want him to look? And if you look like that, nobody will ever take you seriously. Duana seems to take me very seriously. You know what I mean. What about Liko? Shouldn't you be telling him to wear more clothes? When there's a temple full of giant statues of men who look just like him, I'll think about it. Sounds like fun. Maybe I'll have to find my own religion someday so I can build such a place. If I ever founded a religion, I'd preach virtues of chastity and the sins of lust. All those terrible thoughts, those visions of sensuality that dance in the heads of others, they all cast black marks on your soul. You'll have to answer for them in the hereafter. Well, that's just every other religion, lady. Man, I thought you were a professor. Now you're a preacher. What is going on? She needs like a big ace. She needs like... I can't believe what I'm hearing. Angie, I thought you didn't even believe in magic. Tam Tam has been blessed by a goddess. How dare you tell her to feel shame? Look, both of you, I'm not a sinner and I'm not a saint. Duana, I am transformed by a magical coin, not a miracle. I don't expect you to believe me,
but it was just a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. It was fate that brought the coin to the temple, and it was fate that you were chosen to be an emissary to the goddess. Without Liko, all of this would be trapped in the temple, and yet you didn't even want him to let him in. Maybe fate is trying to teach you a lesson in irony. How is this for irony? I prayed for so long, and yet the one who receives the blessings of the goddess can't even appreciate it. Damn. Should have waited until after she had served me wine before telling her off. Nonsense. You did excellent work. You turned down her delusions on itself. She's not the only ones with delusions, darling. What are you implying? I'm a highly respected scholar. Well, you're right about one thing. My beauty certainly is inspiring some dark thoughts. Glad you finally came to your senses. Only problem is, those dark thoughts are all coming from you. Have you lost your mind? I was trying to protect you. You told me what to think, feel, and wear. You told me I should feel shame in my lack of commitment to your little crusade. You're the only one who suggested there was anything wrong with what happened to me. There's nothing wrong with beauty, and there's nothing wrong with lust. They're what makes the world go round, don't they? If you can't see that, it's your eyes that are the problem, not my body. There's no reaching you, is there? So there you are taking off, darling. Seems today I'm not in good company. Look on the bright side, Tam Tam. At least we learned some valuable information about how these coins work. I'm just glad those crazy twins have given us a breather. I thought they'd never leave. They certainly were unusual. The only thing unusual about them was how honest they were and open they were. How many others think like them and keep their mouths shut about it. Well, Morgana and Liko are probably having a good laugh about it as we speak, right? You'll prove them wrong. Your crew knows the truth. You'll have the last laugh. Beauty's unjust and unfair. Things got a bit preachy in this particular thing. That's the thing about narratives. You gotta have a message on it. Basically, she's beauty centralist, right? She's a beauty centralist. It's like, oh, beauty should be lavished and praised and all this stuff. And no, beauty should be condemned and destroyed. How about we be beauty centralist, people? Beauty centralism. You're too crazy. You're too crazy. Just leave me alone in my hole. Right? You'll prove them wrong. We have you'll prove them wrong. You'll prove them wrong going once. You'll prove them wrong going twice. You'll prove them wrong.
I can't believe my ears. The fearless Tam Tam caring about what others think? Look at what you've done since you met us. You snuck onto our ship. You faced down Morgana. You helped us find 2 coins. You've more than proven yourself.
Who cares what you look like or what people say about it? Damn right, Mila. Damn right. Don't tell the others I said this, but I really needed to hear that. You certainly took your time, didn't you? Well, we're here, aren't we? That's more than what you expected of us. Let's get to work. These coins certainly have done a number on us, haven't they? First Mila, then Liko, now Tam Tam. We're barely recognizable. something crazy going to happen to me when we with the next one? I hope so. Then maybe you'll learn a little. I hope so. Then maybe you'll learn a little empathy. Empathy? Oh, come on now. One of these transformations is like having a peg leg or a hook hand. You just have to grin and bear it. Nothing I say is going to make things any better. Well, I can't argue with that on the last point. If anything does happen to me next time, I'll make sure I'll tough it out better than anyone. Lead by example, right? Speaking of next time, Mila, meet me in the captain's quarters. So we're gonna finish the captain's quarters scene, and then we'll save it, and we'll continue this next time. I started looking through the captain's diary. He wrote down this island along with the name someone he knew. Luprand. Seems like our best lead. Darius says he's been dead for months. And you're now reading this in his diary? Well, yeah, so what? You must be stupid or you must really miss him. Look at that big flask of drink in the background there. Man, that's a real bottle of rum. No stupid. So are you saying don't choose stupid or choose stupid? Okay, miss him. I think the stupid remark is more like, now you're reading his diary? Like now that we've already started this and we don't have any leads or anything? I mean, the heck, man. It's spiced rum. Captain Morgan. Captain Darius rum. Alright. You must really miss him going once. You must really miss him going twice. He certainly took some time in looking in his diary. What's that supposed to mean? Do you miss him? You can tell me. It feels weird even to stand in this room without him. It feels even stranger going through his things, reading his thoughts, like I'm messing with his privacy. I know he's not coming back, I know that. But yeah, I do miss him. Every day. I obviously didn't know him as well as you did, but I miss him too. This Luprand fellow is supposed to be a collector of rare artifacts. Anyway, if Darius thought a coin might be there, that's good enough for me. We should reach Randfall in a few. Squall's coming. Let's rig the storm sails. Tam, get port. Mila, starboard, as steer. What's taking so long? Having a little trouble rigging? Of course not. Let's face it. Neither of you really has a body fit for this, do they? If only there was someone on this ship who didn't have such a body. Who did have such a body? Oh, right. Sorry, Liko. I sometimes think of you as the shrimp in my head. Will you do the honors? Of course, I can do a sail in each hand. Show off. What did you say? I was just saying it's totally fair you got the muscles while I got... To be the embodiment of the goddess of beauty? Yeah, real fair. You want to switch places? You want to switch places, buddy, because... Shut up, both of you. Haven't you learned a thing? The last time you talked like that, the coins were listening. Just imagine if they actually granted your wish this time around. I don't think that's exactly how the coins work. Who knows how these things work? All I'm asking you is trying to learn from your mistakes. Is that too much to ask? No. Good. All right. Luprand. We'll start it here. We'll put it up here. All right. So thank you very much for showing up tonight. We've been here for 3 hours, so I'm going to wrap that up for tonight. We'll continue our journey in our TF crazy pirate adventure. Been an interesting little change of pace. I mean, obviously, like, they have the same sort of story structure. Like, the overarching arc is sort of the same. Like, obviously, the same situations are happening in the same order. But for sure, that's not another kangaroo, is it? It looks like a mixture of a kangaroo and a dogtail, because that looks like a dogtail to me. O'Brien, eh? Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Not many dudes that we get to talk to on this. Yay! Everyone's here. Oh, we're gonna send you off. Jeez, what the heck? No. We are controlling the horizontal and the vertical. End card. End card down here. It's wait, I can move it up here. Whoa, whoops. I don't think I can move this up there, but I'm gonna hit the end card now. Yay, it's end card. It cleared out the screen of all the things. Give him an Aussie accent anyway. I never heard of him. What is that? Craziness. I never heard of that Lupin the Third. Yo, finally home, it figures. Yeah, it's fine enough home now. Oh well. Better luck next week, Strangelove. It's alright. You gotta work. Working people gotta work. Thanks everyone. Have a good night. We'll see you next time on May the 10th. The 10th of May. I'm almost gonna be older. Oh no.